Hey guys, we're here at the Rodburn Elementary schools here in Moorhead, Kentucky. They have placed my child on their own bus. This will be the second time of poor communication, or just total lack of communication is the better one. We were going to go in here and see what's going on.
Hey, how are you?
Doing all right. How about
Are
you?
you here for Christopher?
Yep.
Come on in.
Okay.
He should be here soon.
So what happened?
So I just talked to the teacher, and I said he went out with the group. So when they got out there, he must have jumped into a different line. But they caught it immediately once he was on there. The buses just go two different directions. So he's been safe, and I've been in contact with the bus garage.
So this is the second time that there's been a total lack of communication between us and you guys.
Okay.
And this is starting to be really irritating. That's our son that's coming to your all's facility, and we expect him to be treated, and taken care of as best as possible. Not y'all don't even contact our number.
I did. I had contact.
You did?
I contacted both your numbers. Your number went straight
Yeah,
to
mine will go to voicemail because where we live out in the middle of nowhere.
And then I contacted, I guess, your wife's number. So
yeah.
Then I started with the first priority, the second priority, and
okay.
then I went to the third priority, which was the grandmother who's in Tennessee.
Yep, she's in Tennessee right now. And so to give you an idea of the first time was his teacher was trying to call us from her personal number using star 67, which we don't get calls from that. And if you're gonna call us, but
I did.
Not you, her.
Okay.
On that aspect, you don't have to hide your number. That's not something I would see a teacher needing to do anyways. And on top of that, man, she instead of trying to call from a school phone or not using star 67, she calls my mother way out in Tennessee still yet. She was dealing with a funeral at the time. There's been a very, very poor line of communication in this, it seems like. I can understand that he got mixed up and that y'all caught it immediately. But, does this happen often?
No, it doesn't happen often, no.
So then, what would be how did he mix is my curiosity. I assume they come out in lines and...
They go out in groups based on the groups of kids. They go out there based on the bus that he's supposed to get onto. And so when he got out there, he must have gotten to the wrong line when he got out there. He went out there with all the kids from that hallway that ride that bus.
Okay, so then he just jump out of his line?
Yeah.
So then no one was watching him when he jumped out of line?
Well, there are several buses that are out there, so they may have not caught the fact that he jumped out of the line.
So I'm kind of confused. Do y'all just kind of blend them outside here together in lines, so to speak, or...
They call the bus numbers, and then the teachers put all those kids that are together on that bus, and they go down the hallway, and we have supervision in this hallway, we have supervision in the main hub, we have supervision down the hallway and out to the way, and then there usually is typically a bus monitor out there as well.
So what about his name badge that has the bus number and everything on it?
I don't know if he had his name badge on today or not. So he may have. I don't know.
Because we've sent it with him every day.
Yeah.
That it comes home anyways.
Right.
That kind of, that's a little different when he's got all that and y'all have the steps you have to prevent that. Mm-hmm. Someone's not checking cards, or cards are not being enforced to be looked at, or something's going on there. And I'd appreciate if you guys could crack onto that a little better and have them to watch a little closer.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, man, it's gas that we really don't have right now. We're recuperating from homelessness a few months back, and it's just a hassle, you know. She works night shift, and that's probably why she didn't even pick up the phone. She probably slept right through it. But you know, it's one of those things where it could have been prevented with all the steps that were in place. So, I mean, I personally, I want to homeschool him at this point, but he wants to keep coming to public school. And I know this personally already because he loves going to school. But I will have to homeschool him if it continues to be a lack of, whether it's communication or a lack of something on any end. That's our kid, you know, and we got to keep him protected, keep him safe at all times. You know, I don't see it being highly likely, but what if he would have got on that bus and got off somewhere else, or what if he would have got on that bus and you couldn't have got in touch with any of us? What would have happened?
He would have come here, and it's my job as principal that I would have stayed with him until he was safe and that somebody was with him.
Okay.
So that would have been, and I know how frustrating this is, but this typically doesn't happen. And if it does happen, we have all these safety procedures that he wouldn't have just got off on he would not have gotten off at a random area.
Right.
But like I said, as soon as it was found out that he was on the wrong bus, I did try to call both you and your wife immediately.
Yeah.
I called the bus garage to make sure that he was safe. I made a connection that he would be brought here, and that if I had to stay here until 8 o'clock at night, I would stay here until he was taken care of, or I would have gotten away to get him home.
Okay, because I mean, honestly, we'd have been here by 4:30, 4:45, or when we seen that bus come through at our place. Either way, you know, we'd have been coming to look for him either way.
Right.
But it just kind of like, this really shakes us up as parents. You know, it's our kids are very precious to us. We about lost our youngest one, and we kind of are a little over the top with our kids, if that makes sense.
Well, I'm going to put some additional safety place in just specifically for your kid to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
I appreciate it.
I will say we've never lost a kid before.
Cool.
Okay? I have 2 children that go to this school as well, so I want to make sure that all 400 kids are safe.
Yeah.
I can assure you, as frustrated you are and as mad as you are as me right now, I've done everything I can to make sure your kid is safe. The buck stops here. I'm not going to blame anybody else, because everything that happens in this building falls under my jurisdiction.
Right.
So, I've already talked to his teacher. We are going to make sure that he is taken down there personally and put on that bus, and that this doesn't happen again.
So do you intercom the buses?
We do. We intercom the buses.
So why not have them? Well, I assume that every kid's not off the same bus.
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
So we have 4 or 5 buses show up at once.
Okay.
And so, and typically they go. But what we've realized is Christopher probably needs, this is probably going to be dropped off. Let me check.
Yeah.
This is Rodburn.
I'm pulling in the bus loop with that student.
10-4, thank you. And you're more than welcome to walk back here with me if you want to get in.
Okay.
Allie, you want to come with me? Come on, my kid's here. So.
But yeah, man, she was really irritated because I woke her up letting her know.
I'm going to grab my keys, sorry.
You're fine.
I don't want us to get locked out of the building all the time.
You're fine. I'm surprised you was able to even get a hold of my mother.
Hey, Samantha, Hadley, go with Samantha real quick.
You want to go on a field trip with me? Let's go, girl.
So is there a gym or anything here?
There is a gym, yeah. But it's being renovated right now.
Gotcha. Okay. I was gonna say the way that we used to do things was in our gym we would have the bus numbers on the walls, and the kids were ordered to the.
Hey,
How bad?
are you safe?
How come you didn't stay with your friends and get on the bus?
Remember, we gotta
Did you forget about them?
Did you have a good day at school today? Good. You gonna come back on Monday?
Yeah.
All right. You give me high fives all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
This way.
The school bus.
Yeah.
It'll be on
But yeah, it's just one of those things, man. Like it kindly shook us up quite a bit, and we want the best for him without having to work.
Yeah. Well, we'll take care of it starting Monday. We'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Thank you. You have a good day. And what's your name?
Mr. Hood, James Hood.
James Hutt. Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good day.